Hey guys, what's going on? It's a Block Bull right about now, bringing you the latest episode. Now, I thought, whilst I've got some time on my hands, let's dive a little bit deeper into the XRP chart, because that is what we're all in this market for, aren't we, really? For these serious gains. Now, everybody knows XRP has been suppressed for so long, and even meme coins have been like running away with the show up until the recent dip. You know, some of the meme coins are being up like 10, 20, 30, 30x. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And the people that do the research, especially with the ISO coins like XRP, XDC, XLM, Algo, these guys are getting crushed, myself included, because I only ever hold utility, and then I might get like a small gem maybe on side just for like a bit of fun, bit of a punt, if you will. But these are the dates. We've known about these dates for some time now. Obviously, James Phelan always posts all the documents related to this litigation between Ripple and the SEC. Now, these are the important dates. So the next important date is April the 22nd. So I'm not quite sure when the Bitcoin halving is. It's either the 19th or the 20th. I'd have to double check. But literally a couple of days later, we've got the first Ripple filing a public redacted version of its opposition brief. Okay, and then you've got a cluster of news, so that's going to be. Let's just bring up the calendar here. Let's take that off. Oh, go away, will you? Go away. So anyway, we're into May, and this cluster here, May 6th, May 7th, May 8th, May 13th. So this week commencing here, 6th of May. So there's a lot going on here. So I expect the markets to remain volatile, because it's undecisive, and this is why there's a lot of TA, including myself, is there's just too much noise from day to day, hour to hour. There's too much day. That's why we need to go on to a bigger macro scale, maybe even visit the weekly and monthly charts, which I'll cover in a moment, just to see where we're at now, because right now it's just chopping. All the stop losses, anybody trading this market is literally getting chopped up and, you know, fed to cattle at the moment. So I do not advise trading this whatsoever. None of the cryptos at the moment. You know, we're at the precipice now of like World War III with Israel and Iran, so it's all kicking off. You know, so anything can happen at this moment in time. But all I've done here is I've taken this May 20th and I've marked a vertical line on the charts, which I'll show you guys in a minute. And then obviously they've got this like sort of small print underneath here. So within 14 days of the court's rulings on the omnibus sealing motions. So I'm not sure what that means. I'm not a lawyer. Okay, but I believe that's, you know, to cross the T's and dot the I's, if you will. So what I'll do is I'll mark 14 days after the May 20th date. And that's what I've done with these vertical lines here. Yeah, scroll out. Obviously we're on the monthly, so if I was to click onto, let's just move my big head out of the way. If I was to go onto the daily, you'd see them marked out accurately there. So you got Monday the 20th of May and then the 3rd of June. So those are the vertical lines. I'm just going to go on the monthly now. Look at this here, on this cross section here on the daily. But what I want to bring your attention to is the monthly chart and see where that's panning out. Now I've taken this high wick here from the 2021 bull and just come down nicely. And there, as you can see, this month we've broken out here with this prior green candle in March. April, we've retested the whole structure that's been playing out. I mean, you could drag this right up here if you really wanted to. And then we're covering all of the price action. So we've already broke out retest. We're retesting the tip on the monthly, not on the daily, and underneath the daily, say for example like 12 hourly, 4 hourly, hourly. You know, really I'm not interested in that. I'm not day trading. There's a reason why 90% of day traders lose, because they're trading on smaller time frames. The only traders that win are the swing traders that are, you know, ultimately investing. They're not really trading, but, you know, they're taking positions for like 2 to 4 weeks minimum, in my opinion, because by the time you pay for spread and everything else, all the broker commissions, you literally, the best you can really do is break even. So all these people on TikTok and, you know, creating these Instagram shorts, it's all because they're probably selling a course, and they want to sell this Dubai lifestyle with Lamborghinis and jet skis and all that. Now who's laughing now? Because I know there's another influencer. I'm pretty sure he's all of his cars are underwater at the minute. So it's one of them, innit? You can't have it all. More is less, or less is more, shall we say? Less is more in my case, anyway. Because by the time you start accumulating all these assets, you've got something to lose. Then you're watching over your back, and there's always someone looking to take it off you. That's just going off my experience. But anyway, let's get back to the charts. We've had that breakout on the monthly with XRP. We've retested, in my opinion, the tip of this wedge. So it's no wonder that Ripple, SEC, whoever's dictating this show, it's an absolute circus. But there's method in the madness. As you can see, look at this chart here. These two vertical lines here. I think we can start getting going. I really do. Honest to God, any day, like, I'm frustrated as well as the market. So much frustrating, but you've got to kind of put your emotions aside, because this is where you start making these knee-jerk reactions. There's loads of fake outs in the market. Even Bitcoin itself is doing fake outs, and that's a rarity. So that just goes to show how unsure the markets are at this particular time. But you've just got to hold strong, ignore your emotions, hold the bag, and you're guaranteed to win, in my opinion. Not financial advice, but this is where we are, guys. Now we are at the precipice. So you've just got to ride these. You just ride April out. Ride it out now. I thought we would have got going at the beginning of April, but I'll hold my hands up. We're wrong. We broke out, retested, and that's all we ever seem to do. So yeah, we've retested on the hourly, then we retest on the daily, then we retest on the weekly, and now we've retested on the monthly. I don't feel like we can go out any further on these time frames. Yeah, so the monthly is highest we can go. Because otherwise we'll be looking at charts and retesting on the yearly, and that would be absolutely pathetic. But anyhow, we are good to go. So, just stick with it. Worst case scenario, honest to God, this would be the trade of the century, though, if you did get that wick down and filled down at 28, 29 cents, take out all them lows. Like, there'll be so much blood in the street, and honestly, everybody's giving up on XRP now. So could you imagine if we fell now I'm pretty sure it's about 40% dip, that. So we'll go from that red dotted line, current price action, so it's about a 40% dip. Could you imagine what people on X would be saying? Oh my God, there'd be so many people falling out. Like, I get hit all the time. If I post an hourly chart, oh my God, and it turns out wrong. This is why I don't go any lower. I don't tend to go any lower than a daily time frame, because as soon as you go a 4 hourly, 1 hourly, you just get fake outs. You get chopped up by the news. You get chopped up by the price action. There's algorithms in this. There's algorithms in these markets. They're heavily rigged. It's no wonder, you get those top 6 banks in the forex markets getting fines. They're happy to take, they'll get fined hundreds of millions, if not billions. Like, to them, it's just a slap on wrist, because these markets, especially in forex markets, are worth trillions a day. Not so much in crypto, but obviously crypto is going to be the future. So this is where we're at now. We're literally at the end, guys. So hold strong, hold your nerve. This is 98% of trading. Not using TA, not going off fundamentals. This just gives you a rough idea of where you're at. Nobody can tell. Nobody can give you a date. Nobody can give you a price target exactly and pinpoint the price, because they wouldn't be there. They'd be minding their own business and keeping their heads down, wouldn't they? Because they'd have the blueprint for the markets. 98% of trading is holding your nerve, and that's all it is. Being able to sustain the pain when the markets are going against you, because the markets go in your favour and then they come down and they go against your favour. So this is what makes and breaks the true, diamond hands, if you will. And they're the ones that end up with the Lamborghinis, the nice cars, the nice women, etc., etc., because everybody realises this is life-changing opportunity. And that's all I've got for you guys in this video. So if you enjoyed the content, make sure to give us a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed as well if you're not already. God bless you all. Block out.